Hey everyone, welcome back to Geek Strong. In today's video, we're going to save a vintage Star Wars figure from the trash compactor. So what do you say? Let's do this! It is R2-D2 with a pop-up lightsaber. It is really beat condition, but the fact that it's an R2 pop-up lightsaber, that's pretty cool, man. So here is R2-D2. He is pretty beat, missing all the blue on the dome, no sticker, no lightsaber, but I do have a repro lightsaber and sticker, so I think we can give this guy new life. Here's a look at my original R2-D2 pop-up lightsaber, and we're going to try to make it look similar to this one. Obviously, I can't make it look as clean as this guy, because this guy is pretty minty. I'm very lucky to have this one in my collection, but let's give it a shot. The original R2-D2 pop-up lightsaber actually has two seams. This was a two-piece sticker, and the new one that I'm going to put on is actually just a one-piece sticker. Let's take a look at the original lightsaber. The color's good, the saber's good, no chips on it. Looks really good. Let's check out the repro. Now the repro does have some imperfections in it. It's not perfect. The color's a little bit different, but it's definitely going to work. Definitely have some work ahead of me, but I think it'll be fun, so let's do it. So here's a few customs that I've done, and this is a stand solo serving tray with a third leg. And I made that Scomp Link arm for R2-D2. Here is X-Wing Battle Damage R2-D2 with a custom sticker. I purchased this sticker on eBay, and it might have been from Left Coast Graphics. I love this R2. This is Dagobah R2, all dirtied up, and you might recognize that arm. That is from FX7, and yes, a beater FX7 sacrifices arm for that R2. This is my animated R2 that I created, and this is from the Droids line. Pretty close to the original, I think. And I used a sensor scope R2-D2, and the lightsaber fit in. I think I made the hole a little bit bigger. So this is the 1985 original pop-up lightsaber. This is all original, nothing's repro on it. And the play feature on this is when you turn his head, the lightsaber pops up. Look how high it goes. So then you can pull it out and use it on your Luke. And then it actually goes back down like that. Pretty cool. So this R2-D2, I can't get his head to turn. It will not turn. So I'm going to try to loosen up that bolt inside there and see what happens. Fingers crossed it does work. So let's just loosen it up first. Try that. Nothing yet. Loosen it up more. Nothing. Did somebody glue this down? Dang, it will not spin. So let me try taking it apart fully. Take that bolt out. What the heck? Don't know what's going on here. So I'm gonna try to work on it with the camera off, and I'll let you know if anything happens. So I got a butter knife here, and I'm starting to try to pry underneath here. And it looks like somebody glued it on like that. Oh, is it because that piece is broken? Huh. So looking at the hole, it looks like, I don't know if there's glue still caught in there, but it won't go through. So I'm going to try to clean that out and see what I can do. Alright, so I used this screwdriver and went through it like that. And now you can see right through it. Pretty cool. Now let's check this out here. And now that fits in just like that. So let's try to put this together. I know it's probably not going to work because the mechanism inside looks like it's broken. I do not want to take apart my vintage R2-D2 in fear that I might damage it somehow. And this restoration isn't worth it to risk breaking that one, so I will put this together and see if it works. So the screw's in, the head spins, and the lightsaber fits inside like that. Oh, it does work. Wow, look at that. Cool. I didn't think it would work. I thought it was broken. So that's cool. Why would somebody glue his head down when that actually works? So cool. So as you can see, this R2-D2 is pretty dirty, right? And I have an option that I can use. Hydrogen peroxide, 6%. But people have been telling me that this damages the figure and makes it brittle. I don't know for certain. So I was thinking, before we try this, why don't we try OxiClean? It works on clothes, so I wonder if it'll like clean this R2-D2. If I have it soaked for like 6 to 12 hours, maybe it'll help clean it up a bit. I'm going to try scrubbing it first with soap and water, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then we will try the OxiClean first. If this doesn't work, then we will try the hydrogen peroxide, 6%. Fingers crossed, this works. So before I clean it, I want to take it apart. So let's pop this off. Now it does have some glue still stuck inside there, so I want to be careful. Get that off, and you have all this glue in there. So, and then we'll take these legs off. Also, and then we'll clean it up so you can see how dirty that is. We're just going to do soap and water right now. So take a look at what that looks like right now. Let me turn it so you can see both sides. And that. And hopefully it comes out cleaner. Let me get a towel down. We have some warm water right here. I have some Dawn dish detergent right there. I'm going to drop a little bit in here. Like that. Shake it up. And we'll clean it up. Actually, should we change? Let's change this one. maybe we'll do Darth Vader. No, we can't do Darth Vader. Let's do R2-D2 since we're doing an R2-D2 restoration. There we go. That is much better. Alright, let's drop these things in. We're just going to scrub it with some soapy water for right now. This is an old toothbrush, and no, it's not my wife's. I wouldn't do such a thing. Yeah, this thing's pretty nasty. I'm going to have to scrape out that glue after. I'm going to let it soak for a little bit. I won't let the back metal soak too much. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. I'll try to clean the rusty screw also. After. It's got to be like hot glue or something. Pretty. And stuff. See, this isn't too bad. The white's not too bad on this. So I don't think I want to risk doing it, but let's see if I don't want to risk the hydrogen peroxide. So I think maybe the OxyClean will work. So let's try that. Let's check it out first, and then we'll add the OxyClean. Okay, here they are. A little yellow. I guess it's really not too bad. You can see some of the dirt inside the crevices. It's not horrible. Some of the yellow there. So I would touch up some of the blue there. And here's the back metal. Yeah, definitely don't want to do any more damage to that. After putting the dome in the water and lightly scrubbing it, I did notice the back metal did get worn down a little bit more, so I would definitely avoid doing that next time. So I'm just going to try the OxyClean. I changed the water. Now it is warm water right there. So I'm going to try just a little bit of OxyClean in here. I'll shake it up. Let that sit for a little bit. So here is a white piece of paper, and you can see the difference, how yellow these are. Not horrible, but they're still yellow. Right? So we'll set that in there. We'll put these guys in here. And we'll wait. And fingers crossed this works, because this will not be aggressive. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I clean this screw up with some soap and water and some a Scotch-Brite, like that. It's not a Brillo pad, it's like a Scotch-Brite. That's exactly what it is. So it's not too aggressive. It'll help clean it up. Can get right inside there. Cleaning the screws. So a little more cleaning and we will get this looking even a little bit better. So after scrubbing it a bit, it's pretty good. Not perfect, but not too bad. It's hard to get under here because it's so small to hold on to, but that's doable for me. So while the body is soaking in OxyClean, I'm gonna paint the blue on the dome. So let me know, would you leave it this way or would you paint it? For me, I'm gonna paint it. Unfortunately, I don't have this blue. This color was, I don't even know the type of blue it is. If you look at it in different angles, it almost looks green. Sometimes it looks blue. So I am actually just going to use this paint here. Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2 times the Ultra Coverage Paint and Primer, and this works really good. How do I know? I used it on my blue Uze that I made. So I painted this beater Snow Trooper. It's not perfect. You can see some of the, the paint. Like, whatever you want to call that. I don't know. It's not like real smooth, but it's not too bad. I think it came out really good. I guess I'm just being nitpicking. Painting all the, so these are the colors that they used on the Uze. All the little, there was a green, yellows and stuff, and I figured I'd put a white blaster with them too. But yeah, some of the white's coming off on his hand. But this is pretty cool. I actually used, hold on a second. So I used this folder here, the blue, and here is the barcode if you're looking for it. I used this for his cape, and I used it for Darth Vader's cape too. Well, I got a black one for Darth Vader's cape, but yeah, so this worked perfect. I just cut it. I took off a original Snow Troopers cape and just traced it, and then notched out the holes right there. So yeah, this works really good. So we're gonna use this blue because I think it's a good match for original R2-D2, like the movie accurate versus this. This will be too difficult to find. And if I change my mind, I can always repaint it over it. So yeah, let's get painting. So if you're looking to clean your brush after and you don't have any solution to clean it, I use this citrus solution to solve it. And yeah, they have different types of brands, but it's the, you know, it cleans anything. Pretty cool. And it's mom approved. Now I'm gonna use this red. So the little red dot on his face. I would assume it's like his nose. What do you think that red dot is? Do you think it is his nose or his mouth? I mean, obviously a droid doesn't really have a nose or a mouth, but although the C-3PO, I think he does. So I'm gonna say that's his nose. He's like Rudolph, he's got a red nose. So let's spray a little bit in here. There you go, a little red dot.
24 hours later.
Alright, we've had this thing soaking for about 24 to 36 hours. And let's take it out and check it out. So I'm going to rinse it off in the sink to get all the soap off of it. But I just want to show you when they come out. I think it might look a little bit better, huh? Not perfect, but let's rinse them off and check them out. So here's a quick look at what it used to look like before we put it in the OxiClean. Just a reminder, little dirty, little yellow. So let's check it out and see how it came out in the OxiClean. Okay, here it is. These are all cleaned up, and I think it looks pretty good underneath here. So I did notice this is how, I don't know if you can see like right there how it's like raised a little bit right inside there, the groove. That's how the lightsaber pops up. That's kind of cool. But yeah, it looks a little bit cleaner in there, and I just had it soaking, so this looks pretty good. So I'm not gonna do anything more with that. And I think these look pretty good too. I mean, it's not pure white, but I think it looks definitely good enough. And you know it's not going to be brittle if the hydrogen peroxide does damage. I don't know if it does, but I've heard stories that it does. It makes the plastic a little brittle, but again, I've never done it, so I'm just going by what other people have just recently told me. And I'm not going to risk it with this because I think this come out pretty good. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? And we'll do a side-by-side comparison right now. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's apply this sticker. Trying to find a balance between the gaps, so like a little bit of edge here and a little bit at the bottom. I think that's pretty even. What do you think? This is the worst part, is doing stickers. I can rip it. Probably pretty good, right?
24 hours later.
Actually come out pretty good, considering. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. Let me know, what do you think? Pretty good. Let's get this leg in. That. And again, if I'm not happy with the legs, I can always do the hydrogen peroxide at another time. There you go. Doesn't make any clicking sounds or anything, but it does. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. Let's check out R2-D2 before and after. I think this R2 come out really good. I'm happy with the results. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like the vintage figure, but it looks more like movie accurate in my opinion. Like the blues, I think, match more to the movie R2-D2. And I like the fact that it doesn't look like the vintage one, and you could actually pick it out of a pile and know that it's not original. You know it's something that I created or someone created. So let me know, would you have tried to customize this figure? Or would you have left it as is? Let me know in the comments. Let's see if we can find R2-D2 in this vintage Ewok village. Who could he be? Oh, I found him. So did the Ewoks. Oh man, they captured him. So that's it. I think I saved that figure from the trash compactor. It was pretty beat, and some people may have thrown that figure away, but when I see a figure like that, it gives me an opportunity for a little restoration or a customizing figure. I like to save these figures and give them new life and add them to my collection. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Remember, we are all Geek Strong. Take care, everyone.